Good morning and welcome back to a Never Too Old Gaming channel. For today's installment of the Help I Bought a Farm series on Farming Simulator 25, I thought I would cover weed removal. So let's dive right in. So we have two categories of weed removal under the yield improvement. First of all, we have weeders, various shapes and sizes, available to lease or to buy. And then we have these sprayers, and I'll cover that a bit later on in the video. So we can see here I've got a rather large weeder attached to the back of my tractor, and at the moment the yield bonus 100% for my canola, which I planted last month, and so this is just the first stage of growth, and we can see where the weeds are growing, just small weeds at the moment. It's brought the yield bonus down to 90%. So we need to remove these weeds to bring that yield bonus back up. Now I've got two fields with weeds in them, and what I'm going to do is I'll remove these weeds using the weeder, and I've gone into the game options and I've switched off the seasonal growth just to allow that field, just go over the back there, to allow that to grow, so we can see how we can prevent crop destruction and how to remove weeds once they get a bit bigger. So in the options there I've put seasonal growth to no, and you'll see the crop destruction is set to on. Now I won't damage the crops right now because it's only in the first month of growth, very small growth there. And as you can see, I'm driving over my crops, not damaging them, and the weeder is removing the weeds. You can see that the part of the crop that's got weeds is a bit lighter than the part of the crop that the weeds have been removed, and as I'm dragging the weeder over the weeds, it's pulling them out. Right, so now we're in January, and you'll see that the crop has reached a second stage of growth, and the weeds are large and they're really affecting the yield bonus now, reducing that yield down to 80%. Now if I was to drive the tractor and the weeder over the field right now, as the crop is at the moment, I would damage it because I have the crop destruction on. Now yes, you do have the option to put the crop destruction off. However, if you get yourself a tractor with narrow tyres, they won't damage the crop. Now unfortunately, the weeds are going to be too large for the weeder to remove. And you'll see the weeder itself is also actually damaging the crops because there's some tyres there. But don't worry, there is a way to remove the weeds without damaging your crop, and it comes in the form of this contraption here, found in the store under yield improvements, and we're going with sprayers. Now I took this one here because this one fits nicely on the back of your tractor. You'll notice these ones here have wheels. I haven't tried these ones yet, but having the narrow tyres would lead me to believe that they don't damage your crops. But just to play it safe, I'm using this one here, which comes with the expansion tank, which fits nicely on the front of your tractor. And you will also need, also found in the yield improvement, some liquid herbicide. And now, provided you've got a tractor with the narrow wheels and tyres like I mentioned before, you should be able to drive over the crop remove the weeds without damaging it. Don't worry, you don't see the weeds going away, but they will go. So I'll finish this field and then I'll go and I'll skip forward to February and the weeds will be gone. So there we have it, now in February, and you can see the weeds have been removed. If you look at the information box in the bottom right corner of the screen, but the yield bonus is still only at 85%. That's because we let the weeds grow for too long, so it affected the overall yield bonus. But that's it, folks. That's how you remove weeds in various stages of your crop. Try and remove the weeds as soon as you can though, because as you notice there, it does affect the yield bonus. Okay then, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying this long. If you're still here, please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye for now.